What's good, everybody? Let me wait for all the people to get in here before I start. Just give it a minute. All right, y'all. So I'm going to be real with y'all. When I asked y'all to ask me some questions, I was not expecting the amount of questions that I got. But it is an absurd amount, and it took me forever to try and get through to it all. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try and get some juicy ones in there. I'm going to try and answer the hard stuff, and I'm also going to talk about some positive stuff as well. But we're just going to get right into this thing. Basically, I have a screen recording of, the questions, and I'm just going to scroll through them, pick some of the ones, the lucky winners, I guess. But all right, first one. Being home now, have seen some of the episodes, what have you learned? After watching some of the episodes, dog, it was crazy to see myself on TV, first of all. Never expected to be in this position, but, coming back and seeing myself, it was insane. Unexpected. But, I learned that my sarcasm got taken very literal in a lot of situations. And, watching it, there was no sarcastic relief. There was no comedic relief. It was just like the end of what I said, and that's all. And it just made it look just ugly. But I kind of learned, a lot. I learned a lot from watching it, and it was a great TV show. I haven't seen it all. I've probably seen 2 or 3 episodes, all the way through. But I learned a lot about the way things get put together, and not all good, but not all bad as well. It's great. Okay, y'all are wild with these questions, I swear. I can't wait for Cely to realize you aren't shit. Wow. Y'all are funny. Okay. Do I miss Cely? Coming back to Virginia, Cely's in Sacramento right now, and we are across the country, right? Like, straight up 3,000 miles away. We're both experiencing something for the first time. There's no blueprint on how to do this. We've been together 40 days and 40 nights. We have spent every waking moment together. And, coming away and only having our phones, which we haven't had for those 40 days. We're not even used to being on our phones anymore. It's difficult. It's difficult to, stay in touch because a lot of people want to talk to her and a lot of people want to talk to me that I haven't talked to throughout this whole experience. So it is tough, but we are still, moving forward with each other. I just talked to her a couple hours ago. She's doing really well with her family, catching up, kind of taking this time to unwind, taking this time to kind of just sit back and take it all in. I'm here trying to chill with my friends, trying to see my family. And it's an overwhelming experience coming back to the real world. This feels fake. Okay, what's next? Can you and Cely make a YouTube channel? Cely and I both talked about, making a YouTube channel, vlogging, stuff like that. She says these things about mukbangs. I guess you eat food and talk about it together. We did a few of those on the inside on our phone. But yeah, she really wants to, be on YouTube and stuff. I'm going to make my own YouTube channel. She's going to make hers. She already has one. Go follow her. Go subscribe. But we might possibly do a couples YouTube channel that could be in our future, vlogging together and stuff like that. Okay. When are you going to visit Cely? So for that being said, visiting isn't really, in our future. What I'm going to do is drive across country and move to LA permanently. And that's going to happen next week. So right now I'm about to move out there with my 2 best friends and my sister. We're going to get a crib out there, and Cely's going to move to LA. She said she's going to be in LA tomorrow or the next day. So she's going to be there basically waiting for me. And, at that point, we're going to be able to explore our relationship, on the outside, like we talked about. We're going to be, close to each other, living in the same city, get to do all the things that we kind of dreamed about. And very excited for that. Huge move for me. But honestly, I've been talking to some people back home, And driving cross country and making a move like that, before it may have seemed like a colossal, just gargantuous, big decision. But after doing what we all did, over the past 2 months, any decision in my life kind of just seems small compared to it. Walking into an experience like Love Island, you don't really know what to expect. You don't know if you're going to go in there and leave after the first day. You don't know if you're going to go in there and make connections. You don't know if you're going to go in there and not feel welcome by everybody. But I have to say that, it was a very, very good experience through and through. The guys were very welcoming when I walked in. The girls were as well. It was great. Okay. There we go. About to get into the good stuff soon, y'all. I like this one. It says, beat Trey's ass for talking bad on you and Cely. I saw some stuff about Trey and James, throwing dirt on my name. I'm honestly kind of taken back by that because I was cool with both Trey and James in the villa. Trey and I were boys ever since the first day. And we joked around a lot, very sarcastic, whatever it is. But Trey will say it too. Trey and I are both very competitive dudes. And to be honest with you, if he's talking trash about me, he must just feel like a sore loser right now because I took his girl. And Trey, I'm talking to you, my boy. Here we go. What's next? All these questions. Y'all know what's coming. Okay. What is my favorite challenge? So my favorite challenge in there had to be the tie the knot challenge. It was very, very taxing on our bodies. It was hot outside. These cakes were thick. These cakes were real wedding cakes, right? And, I'm over here. I'm handcuffed to Cely. I'm dragging her through. She's slipping and falling. They didn't even really show all that, but it was tough. We were out there for like 20 minutes slamming our heads into those cakes. They had the little pillars in the cakes to keep the cake stands up. We didn't know that. I slammed my head into the cake, smashed my tooth, cut my face all up. I had scars on my face. I was bleeding. Y'all don't even see how gruesome it was. But, winning that challenge, it was a huge reward for the both of us. Caleb and Justine, they definitely gave us a run for our money. But we came out victorious, and it felt great. It was funny, talking trash to Caleb and Justine afterwards because after going what we went through, having to take an L after that would have just been heartbreaking. Okay. What is next? All right. I know y'all are waiting for it. I got to talk about it because it's, the biggest drama on the show. We all know it. Casa Amor. There's hella questions about Casa Amor. How do I feel? Do I regret it? I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to break it down for y'all. What really happened. How I experienced it. And my thought process through the whole thing. Disclaimer. This is reality TV. So what you guys see may not really be, what it really was. And it wasn't because I watched it and I was taken back. But bottom line, between me and that girl, all that happened was that we kissed each other outside of a challenge and we laid in bed together, cuddled each other, and kissed each other. I pulled the covers over our heads for about 10 or 15 seconds. Worst decision I've ever made in my life because the cameras cut off right when I did that, and that left room for speculation. And, I paid the price for it, the ultimate consequence, and I'm still talking about it to this day. But, that was me, that was on me, and that's that. the conversations that I had with that girl, you know, we were on the same page as far as being respectful to one another, is what I thought. I was very respectful towards her. You know, I made sure that she felt, you know, like I was treating her the right way. I walked into Casa Amor, and everybody knew what was on my mind. Everybody knew what was on my mind. Cely. I was talking about Cely. Cely this, Cely that. And I was at first closed off to the idea of opening up my experience to Casa Amor, because I was so down for my girl Cely at that point. We had been together for like 16 days at that point, and you guys all saw it. Cely and I had a very strong relationship from the jump. And I walked into Casa Amor, and the way it's proposed to y'all, you know, when you guys watch it, I saw it, it's like, this is the temptation, this is to test your loyalty. But to us, it's like, come on, y'all. This is your chance to explore your options. If I could take it back after all the stuff that we've gone through, after everything that me and Cely had gone through, I would do it in a heartbeat, because I promise you, it was not worth all of this. Promise you that. But, you know, with all that happening, you know, coming back, people, I literally knew that people were not going to let it go. You know, keep bringing it up in the challenges, whatever it is. The first thing I did was come back and tell Cely the truth. Everyone wanted to call me a liar, call me out my name, whatever it is, but I told the truth, and that's all that matters. I came back single, ready to continue on things with Cely, and that's what matters. You know, I hurt Cely in the process, and, you know, I apologize to the end of the earth, and I feel, you know, terrible about it that I hurt her, but, you know, it was something that Cely and I got over that honestly was the focal point of our relationship to you guys. But for us, our relationship was great on the inside, despite all of that stuff. And, you know, there's just so much more to us than Casa Amor. Okay. Matter of fact, here we go. Someone said, J&J Jingles. I have to talk on this. When I came out and heard that my boy Aubrey, my boy Six God, Drizzy, had posted Jeremiah and I's song on his story, when I tell you that was the highest moment, you know, in this young man's life right here, crazy. J&J Jingles, Love Island, baby, won't you meet me by the pool? Like, I'm telling you, like, when Jeremiah and I wrote that, we never suspected that anything like that could happen. Honestly, at the time, Jeremiah and I were writing that song for our girls, right? We were like, all right, yo, like, you know, we always like sang around the villa. We were always singing, always just cracking up, making jokes. And, you know, we were like, bro, we got to write a song. At that time, he was talking to Rachel, and I was talking to Cely. And I was like, yo, let's write a song for, you know, Cely and Rachel. Let's perform it in front of everybody. And what you guys saw was us writing it. But actually, when Jeremiah was, you know, leaving the villa, it was our last chance to perform it for everybody. And, you know, we were all emotional when Jeremiah left. And he's crying, I'm crying, Carrington's crying. You know, everyone was hurt that Jeremiah left. That was probably one of the saddest moments throughout the whole entire experience. And I was like, hey, bro. I was like, dog, this is our last chance. Our last chance to, you know, perform this for everybody. We started performing the song all the way through to the end. And, you know, at the last verse, we were crying, hugging each other. We said goodbye, and that was it. And then I found out when I got out here that my boy Drake posted us. It's crazy, amazing. You know, never thought that was possible. Who was I closest to in the villa? Obviously, the closest person was Cely. Cely and I spent all of our time with each other. We woke up together, went to bed together, did everything together. You know, little things that you guys didn't see just from watching. Every single day, ate breakfast together, everything. She's definitely my favorite person, closest to her. But then after that, all of us boys, we were all extremely close. Caleb and I, boys. I watched this and like I'm talking to my friends and family back home, and they're like, "Yo, I didn't even see that you and Caleb were close like that." No, Caleb and I like this. Carrington and I like this. Like, I'm telling you, Carrington, Calvin, Bennett, we were all super close. Jeremiah, Trey. Even though Trey wants to, throw dirt on my name, it is what it is. Like, I'm not even stressing about it. Like, I could care less. Oh, shit. Cely just texted me. She said, add me on your live. I got you, baby. Don't worry about it. Hold on. I'm going to add Cely up here. Hold up. Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to? Oh, God, I'm getting really excited right now. Come on, baby. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. My girl's about to come up here, y'all. Baby. Hey!
I'm just waiting for you to like add me to this. I've been like commenting on everything.
I saw like a thumbs up or whatever. I thought you were just like scoping me out.
No.
Hey, baby. I've been waiting to see you.
Hang on, I'm trying to fix this light. What the fuck? Ah!
You look crazy right now. You got the blinds on your face.
I know. Wait, maybe I'll just close them. But then it's kind of dark. Oh, well, whatever. Hey, y'all!
Baby, I have literally so many questions. Can you see this? Hold on.
I know. I've been.
Like, it's so hard to go through them and try and pick them. Okay, let's try and answer some questions together.
Okay.
Someone said, did y'all consummate your relationship? Don't answer that.
See, I was like, what y'all want to know?
Any regrets while on Love Island? Baby, go ahead.
Not eating in bed with you.
We did eat in bed.
When are we eating in bed?
Remember I had that Alfredo, you had that chicken parmesan?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and that was literally because you said you wanted to eat in bed.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, okay, do I have any regrets? There's a couple obvious ones, of course. Casa would go back and take that shit back in a heartbeat. And that's about it. I don't really have any more regrets because this experience has been amazing with this girl right here. So unexpected. She's so beautiful. You guys all love her. You guys can all see it.
You're so cute.
What is the next step for you and Cely?
We are getting married, having babies, and moving together.
Slow down. Slow down.
No, we're both moving to LA. We'll be like 5 minutes from each other.
Yeah, we'll be pretty close. I'm moving out to LA like next week, 2 weeks from now, and I'm finally going to be able to see my baby. We honestly have not been away from each other for that long, but I have started to miss her very much. We haven't really gotten the chance to talk that much just because there's so much incoming on our phones, so much to manage, and, it's a lot for the both of us to get our heads around, but, soon enough. Why did
it's bad that I'm like drinking wine right now. Like I've just been sitting back watching.
Girl with the wine glass, right? Wait, someone said, why did you take Cely's glasses off? What is that about? Remember that one day I was like, take your glasses off, baby.
Oh, wait, I remember this. People were asking me about it too because apparently it looked like you were like, take your glasses off, and like I took them off after.
Baby,
but wait, no, that was the voice of God. There's like a producer that like speaks to all of us, and he said, Cely, take your glasses off because we want to see your pretty eyes. And I had been wearing my sunglasses, and then after that Johnny was like, yeah, take your glasses off. But it wasn't like, it was like and then they used that part to make it look like you were like, take your glasses off, when it was like everyone else
they played your boy. Every little opportunity they
that actually I do remember because everyone in my family was like, what was that about? And I was like, no, I was asked by the producers, take your glasses off. And then Johnny was like, yeah, take your glasses off. And they used that.
That's what I'm saying, baby.
Cely, stay drinking. Wait, I was so weak. You're not wrong.
Okay, who was I close to in the villa other than Cely? I already answered that. Funniest moment inside the villa.
You go first. I can't really
think about it. Funniest moment inside the villa. There's so many. Honestly, like being around those people 24/7 so many inside jokes between every single person. Some of the funniest moments had to be like when it's just the boys like in the locker room, just like joking about things, whether it's like off camera, on camera. We're always cracking up, always in a good mood, you know.
Mine was every moment with Justine. I have never laughed that. Like, sorry, love you, Johnny.
Wow,
we have a lot of fun together, but me and Justine, like, I'm sorry, I've never laughed that hard in my fucking life. It might have been when she got saved by Caleb, and I told her, I was like, I thought your ass was going home. Like, we were dying.
Baby, from what you've seen, this one says, did Love Island really show you and Cely's relationship?
Not the way that I wish they would have, I feel like.
Yeah. Retweet. Yeah. I mean, for that, you know, just speaking on that, obviously the focal point of our relationship, baby, was Casa, Amor, and that narrative. Cely and I handled that, you know, the best way we knew how, communicating with each other, talking it through.
And even then, I will even say every party involved in any of that, no fault to them. Honestly, I can truly say anyone who was painted a villain was not a villain. Like, everyone, I think, did the best that they could, and it sucks coming out of it and people getting hate. Like, we live in such a dark world right now. Like, y'all gotta stop spreading hate. Like, it's a reality TV show at the end of the day.
Baby.
And everyone should be getting love right now. Like, I think everyone did the best they could with the cards that they were dealt, and I think people were shown in a negative light when they shouldn't have been. And that goes for absolutely everyone involved with anything negative.
I'm telling you guys, hear it from me, regardless whether you want to believe it or not, like Cely said, every single person that walked in those doors was a great person. Everyone had great intentions. Everyone was genuine. Everyone was real. And everyone was happy to be there. You know, when you walk in there, you realize it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And nobody takes that for granted. We talk about it each and every day in there. But like she said, it is reality TV, and somebody's got to take the blame for something. Okay. Do you know what The Amazing Race is?
The what?
The Amazing Race.
No, what is that? Actually, I think I heard Justine talking about that in her live. I didn't know what it was, though. Is it like a reality TV show?
Yeah, it's basically where people, like, you're in a couple and you, like, race around the world. Like, I would never want to do that shit, but...
I feel like we would do it.
Amazing Race. I mean, we would win. We would do really well, I'm sure. But that's a lot of time, a lot of traveling. Here we go.
Next question.
I'm trying. There's a lot. Like, come on now. Did anyone have sex in the villa? No. Not that I know of.
No.
Not that I know of. I mean, you know, obviously we're all under the covers and everything. Nobody knows what's going on. And everyone wants to, you know, leave room to speculate. But nobody actually has sex in the villa for our knowledge. Damn, you should just see all these, baby. Okay, here we go. Who's your celebrity crush, male and female? You already hers is Patrick Swayze. I already know that. And crazy enough, even though we had no idea that she was gonna be involved in this and like in the tweets and stuff, in my entrance interview they asked me who my celebrity crush was, and I said Chrissy Teigen. And sure enough, she was like involved with tweeting about Justine and Caleb. So when I heard that, I was like, what? Like, this is wild. But yeah, male and female. And if I had a male celebrity crush, you gotta give a female.
Kehlani.
Kehlani?
Yeah.
If I had a, I don't even want to say crush because it's just a little.
No, say crush. Say crush. Say what.
If I had a celebrity crush and there's a guy, you know.
Vin Diesel. Someone said.
Hell no! Who said Vin Diesel?
Someone said that in the comments. He said Vin Diesel.
Was it Carrington?
No.
No, I probably have to say like. I have to say celebrity idol. I can't be crushing on the dude.
Johnny's celebrity crush.
My celebrity crush would have to be my boy Drake. You know, you got a little shout out for my boy. Post this on his story, J&J Jingles. All respect to my boy Six God. You already know what it is.
Hi, Calvin.
Calvin's up here. What up? What up? What up? Are you and Cely still dating? I don't know, baby.
I don't know. Of course we are, you stupid heads.
Come on now. No, are you dumb or are you stupid? Here we go. Come on. Oh, they need to get creative with these questions. Will you and Cely live together? Nah. We're not going to live together, but we're going to live very close. Like we said, we're going to move out to LA. She's in Sacramento right now. I'm in Virginia. I'm going across the country. Is it up or down?
Hmm?
She's moving to LA. We're going to both
Yeah.
be in LA. You know, live out our dreams like we talked about.
Live out our dreams.
Live out our dreams, baby. That's what we talked about. Do you like spicy foods? She
I
does.
do. She doesn't.
I don't. I mean, they're like, look, we had like hot Cheetos. She's always eating hot Cheetos with like tahini and like tahini and hey, what up, Caleb? She's always eating like hot Cheetos with like tahini. Look, I've never seen somebody cut up all the fruit that she's cut up. I'm talking. She had blueberries or bloobs, strawberries, mangoes, and she would just take this. I don't know if y'all know what tahini is, but
they know what tahini is. You're the only one that didn't know what tahini was.
Anyway, I've never seen tahini before, and it was like some spicy, like Mexican, like spice or something. I was just like eating it crazy.
Everyone knows who tahini was except for you.
When we got out, went to that gas station. That was the first time I've ever seen tahini.
Wait, oh my God, Justine is on too. Justine,
what up, Steenie? What up, Steenie?
I love you guys so
hard. Damn, I wish you could see these questions, baby. So you help me. Oh yeah, you weren't here. Someone asked if we were gonna make a YouTube channel together.
Oh hell yeah, brother! We're making a YouTube channel. We're gonna do vlogs. I already have my own. Go follow mine. I have like 3 videos, but I need to post more.
Yeah, but she's lit up there though. One of her, her singing videos popping off. If y'all don't know by now, if you guys do not know by now, this girl has pipes. She can sing. I promise you. You guys didn't see this moment, but when we were on the daybeds, one of our first conversations.
I love that.
It was like the first week we were together.
Yeah.
She sang what song did you sing?
I sang No One by Alicia Keys to him, and he literally started crying.
Like I literally was like
he started tearing up, and Justine like took a picture. No, it wasn't Justine. It was Kirsten. Who was it? I don't know, but there's people around us.
Kirsten, because that was the same night me and Carrington were like, that's when we had that pizza night. Yeah. Yeah, but like I'm telling you, like I was taken back by how talented she is. I don't know if they saw it enough on the show. The first time that like they showed her singing was the toilet paper thing, right?
I think so, yeah, because everything else was like copyrighted. I was like, bleh, bleh.
Cely, something you guys did not see in our relationship. Me and Cely would be singing the whole entire
all the time.
People would get annoyed, not with just her, but with me as well. I'm always singing like. The guys had jokes out the nines for me. It was ridiculous. But that's a huge thing between the two of us is music and singing.
That was one of the first things that I think attracted us to each other. 1, the same music taste, and 2, just like singing together.
Gotta address it, baby. I gotta say it to the public. There's all this stuff coming out here about me having a fiance before I went on the show and all this crazy blah blah blah. No, did not happen. That was false news. That video was from like almost 2 years ago. I was at a concert, just was not real. It was all a joke, and somebody was bitter, I guess, and posted it knowing what it was gonna do, and of course it stirred up some drama. But no, I did not have a fiance. You gotta go through strenuous background checks when you go on Love Island, And
yeah, that's something
that would not
fly. Found.
Would not fly. Do I genuinely love Cely? Okay, for you guys to ask this question, you must not see how beautiful and amazing Cely really is. Because each and every day, I got hundreds of examples of why I should love Cely and why I do love Cely. Because Cely is a light. She is so confident, and I'm sure you guys all see that. That was one of the first things that attracted me to her.
Tell me more.
Baby, come on, I can talk all night. She is extremely talented, literally brought me to tears the first time she sang to me. She is one of the funniest people that I know up to this point to date. Everybody saw that. Everybody in the villa can attest for that. She's amazing. Everything that she brings to my life is all positive, and I'm so appreciative of that. And yes, I definitely fell in love with Cely during this whole experience of Love Island. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She brings so much to my life, and I'm thankful and blessed.
Aw, that's really cute, Johnny boy.
Thanks, baby. Someone said Jaleb and Jelly move-in date.
Honestly, imagine if we all lived together. That'd be wild. But no, I think Caleb's already in LA. You're going to LA. I'm going to LA. Justine is still in the works, but I'm trying to convince her every second that I can, because I need to live with this bitch like ASAP. So.
No, me and Caleb, I mean, his lease is up in like February or something like that. And we talked about, you know, him moving in because I'm getting a house. He might move in with me. He might like find other living arrangements. But just being around each other, we're all going to turn up. Like, we're all going to just like kind of just.
Khalif said, I'm about it.
Who?
Caleb.
Khalif?
Khalif.
He said, oh, make room for me.
Hell yeah, bitch. Literally.
Hey, what up, Steamy? Let me clear this up too. You know, like I said earlier, everybody that walked into the villa was cool. Everybody in there had a great personality. Nobody in there, correct me if I'm wrong, Cely, had beef.
No.
Like real beef? No.
No.
Like
Never.
Everybody in there was friendly to one another. Everybody got along. If there's anything that you guys saw that said otherwise,
it was not like that at all.
It's a show.
Yeah, it's a reality TV show. That's what you guys need to remember. The way that we loved each other, you guys, I've never had like such close friendships in my entire life. Like we all love each other so much.
The way that we ate after each other, the way that we drank after each other, it sounds gross, but like we were all that comfortable to where like
Cely needs a refill. I do need a refill. Sorry, I'm reading the comments.
One day, I had a burger and I had heated it up, right? Left it on the table for like 2 minutes, walked away and came back, and Moira took 2 diesel-ass bites out of it. I was so hurt because I was waiting all day to eat this burger.
This is still one of my favorite stories. She literally like looks and she goes, that burger looks good. Takes like 3 bites out of it and walks away. Johnny's like, yo, who ate my burger? She's like, listen, I made a conscious decision to eat this burger.
Crazy.
Literally so hilarious.
I was so hurt because I was so ready to eat that burger, and she just completely disrespecting me. But that's how close we were. It's just like
it gave really no fucks, literally, and to your face was like, I made that decision.
I mean, I made that decision. I was ready to suffer the consequences, and there was none, because what can I do to Moira? She's too nice.
That was literally the funniest thing ever. When Johnny blew up that whole inflatable, y'all.
Baby, no. They didn't even put in the part where I had to talk to you in a baby voice.
I know, that was wild. Wait, there was one of those challenges was to make Johnny say something sexy to me in like a baby voice. The way that it was so easy to get this man to literally tell me to take my clothes off in a baby voice. Like, Johnny, do it.
No, like for real, like that whole entire day that they did, what was it, the Scheme Sisters?
Yeah.
The guys had no idea what was going on. We were just
they were oblivious. Like
straight up. And like when you were doing like the whole lining people up in the pool, I was like, come on guys, come on. They just want us to dive in. It's all cool, guys. Come on, let's just do it. We all jump in the pool.
And that was, I think you were the one who set that up for me, because I got up. I was like, guys, come on. I want to see you guys jump in the pool. Johnny literally got up that first second, was like, what do you want to see, baby? I'm up here. He's like, you guys, listen to Cely. I literally was like, yo, this is too fucking easy right now. It was so funny.
Crazy. And then when she had me speaking to her in a baby voice, she's like, oh, baby, like I just feel like getting baby right now. And I was like, oh, baby, what do you want? She's like, yeah, just like, could you like talk to me in a baby voice and like say something sexy? I was like, oh, baby, you know, I'm like talking to her. I'm thinking like, you know, we're comfortable in there. Like, I don't even feel like I'm on camera at that point. And I'm saying everything she wants me to say, anything she wants me to hear. And she's like, she walks away from me like all happy. I'm like, baby, can you give me some soda? And she's like, yeah, baby, don't worry about it. And I walk away, and she walks away, and I'm like,
and I go get him soda, right? This is after he's done talking to me in baby voice.
And I'm like smiling at her, and she walks away like, oh, I just love her so much. No, she's playing me the whole time. And then I get back, I'm in the pool. She brings me my soda back, and I'm just like, oh, baby, baby.
He's
Like,
so picky, baby. I'm like, yo, we're not playing this anymore. Stop.
Crazy.
It was hilarious. I really wish they would have showed that because that shit was fucking hilarious.
I was ready to go see that because, you know, I literally mentioned it in one of my recoupling speeches, which wasn't in there either because they didn't show it. And I was just like, dang, I really thought that was going to be a moment where I got played out. But, all right. What was your favorite moment in the villa? Baby?
When you asked me to be your girlfriend.
You mean that?
That was literally the most beautiful moment of my entire life. Like, no one has ever went above and beyond for me like that. And, like, you had every single person involved, and I feel like that was just so... Like, I'm the type of person, I don't like shit to be low-key. Like, if you love me, I want you to show it to the whole damn world, and that's exactly what you did. And, like, that's just how I am. And, like, there's no shame in that, like, wanting to be shown off. And, like, you did that and, like, took it above and beyond. 1,000%, that's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I watched it probably 3 times already. And people probably couldn't tell how nervous I was in that moment. But, like, the whole time, I'm just, like, making sure, like, Calvin's getting his lines right, making sure Ben is hitting the stuff. I didn't realize Carrington memorized it.
Yeah, he didn't read off of anything.
I was like, when I saw it, I was like, what? I was like, Carrington memorized it? He's smooth. Like, he really, like, went above and beyond.
And he had to do it, like, 4 times over again because they were like, wait, one more time. And he literally said, like, perfectly, word for word. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, he was smooth off that. But then I'm thinking about everybody else, and then I, like, forgot. I was like, damn, I'm really about to ask this girl to be my girlfriend. By the time you came back to me, it was like, I was stuck, and I was like, oh, this is really my time. And, like, I just, you know, it went well.
It was so good.
Both of us. It was great.
Yeah.
But, are you and Cely really jealous of Caleb and Justine getting the hideaway?
Oh my God, that part, literally the way that hurt me, and me and Justine had a conversation about this after. If you watch the clip, I remember when they got the hideaway, I was screaming. I was like, yeah, literally the whole time. And then all of a sudden it just cuts to another clip of me and Johnny where I'm not screaming anymore. I'm like, the way that they cut that, yeah. I was so pissed. And if you notice, none of us got up to follow them for them to get ready because we were asked not to. We were like, this has to be quick. Y'all go get ready. And then that was that. So we all stayed behind because that's what we were asked to do. And then after that, I even got up. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go say some words to my girl right now. So I was in there when I wasn't supposed to be, like trying to talk to Justine real quickly. And then she got out after that. But I was so pissed about that, the way that looked. And that just kind of goes to show, like I said, if there was a villain, they were not a villain because it's a show and they have to do their job and they did their job well. Y'all, the way that we love Caleb and Justine, they are our best friends and just don't
all the time. Our best friends. Like when we were up there, I don't think they showed this, but when we were up there on the finals night, I looked over at them and I was like, yo, how did this happen? Caleb is my best friend in there. Justine is her best friend. Caleb is Cely's best friend.
Yeah,
Justine is one of my favorite girls in there, and to be standing across from them as best friends as a group like that, you know, from the beginning to the end, it was just incredible. Justine, Cely, and I were all there on day 1, and Caleb was there 5 days later, and we were staying there together and had the greatest experience of our lives and shared that moment together, and it was magical, really. I mean, literally,
we're our best friends. They were the most deserving of this. Anybody knows that. Everyone knows that, especially us. We are their best friends. Like, wild to even see that back. I was so upset about that. I really was because Justine knows how much I fucking love her. Caleb knows how much I love him. Like, ugh, you know what I mean? But it is what it is now. It is what it is now. Like, you can't go back and do anything.
Yeah, can't go
as
back
long as they know how much we love them, that's all that matters. Like,
yeah.
Someone said, when are you guys seeing each other again? ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky. I'm waiting on my house to get finalized out in LA. She thinks she's going to beat me out to LA, but I'm probably going to be out there first, waiting for her. And then whether she can stay with me for a couple nights or whatever, just so we can, you know, I was about to say some crazy shit. But, no, but, you know.
Stop it.
Someone just said, Johnny has a fiance. You're late, buddy. We talked about this already. No, you know, it's just like we're going to be out there as soon as possible, literally in the next 1 or 2 weeks. And this whole long distance thing is not for us, which is why we're not even going to have it be a thing. You know, it's great being away from each other, having time to miss each other, but we're not doing long distance. We are going to cut the distance, be close to each other, just so we can actually spend time with each other, experience life together. We talked so much on the inside about our life on the outside.
Yeah.
And I'm just so ready to experience that with her, and hopefully, you know, you're ready to experience that with me too, baby.
No, I'm not. Duh, stupid head.
Stupid head.
Oh, Bennett. Is Bennett in here? Oh yeah.
They better all be in here right now. What up, Bennett? Hey, bro. You know I'm about to come out to LA, so you know we're about to turn up.
Literally everyone who's in this live, I love everyone so hard.
All love.
Someone said, Johnny, can you save this live?
Can I save it? I'll try, but it's gonna be like 30, 40 minutes. It's already been 45 minutes.
Oh shit.
Bennett. Someone said in 35 seconds, explain why you love Cely. I mean, I can do it again.
I'm like, yeah, you already did that.
Someone said, did you guys have a chef that would make you dinner for the whole villa?
That we ate like shit, you guys.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Not like shit. Like, it was good food.
No,
like...
it was hit or miss. So we stayed at. Should I get into this or no?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, the way our lunch and dinner worked, we cooked our own breakfast, and Cely cooked me breakfast one time.
I never touched the fucking pot
my
again
girl
until it was to wake everyone up.
She's not blessed in the kitchen, but I cooked for Cely, you know, whenever she wanted it. Brought this girl coffee every morning.
Every morning, Johnny brought me coffee. Every single morning.
Look, but we cooked ourselves breakfast. You know, they told us when we had lunch, and most of the time lunch was better than dinner. And, you know, they would cater in from local restaurants, or we would eat the hotel food, which was not always the greatest. But, you know, we're thankful, we're grateful for the experience, and we're not going to complain too much because it is in our past. You know, I lost weight in there. I will
complain because I gained weight.
I lost 10 pounds. I got back here and like weighed myself, and I was like, no. Like I put in so much work to gain weight when I went in there.
I put in so much work to lose weight, and
I
then
came
gained
out
it all back.
Like you gained the weight that I lost, but baby, it looks good on you. Look, Celly's in there talking about, oh my God, Lily, feel like I'm getting fat, this, that, and the other. I'm like, baby, you look good from the back. Like what? Like, come on.
I'm so weak. You're so cute.
Someone said, sorry, baby.
I love reading your guys' comments. This is so fun.
If you see any questions, just read them out loud because this is hard.
Let's see. Talk about Johnny spying on your date, you guys.
Hold on, let me do this one real quick. All right. When Benny came into the villa, okay, first conversation Benny and I had was, I sat him down and said, hey, bro. I put him on game. I'm like, bro, look, bro, this is a crazy experience. You know, it's nerve-wracking the first day, of course, and you're in a spot where you gotta, you know, spit game to anybody. So I'm like, look, bro, if Cely's the girl you want to pick, then at the end of the day, I respect that. I'm not gonna have any bad blood towards you because I give Cely 100% me, and if at the end of the day she wants you over me, then I can't do anything else. And he was like, hey, all respect, bro, respect. And then they tried to pin Benny and I against each other in the show, which is not how it went down. He picked Cely, took her on a date, and I promise you, because of what me and my girl Cely really have, I was not worried at all. And because I was not worried, Caleb, Carrington, Calvin, all the girls were on my head. Like, they made that chant, Cely's, what is it? Like,
yeah, I was like, you guys need to start yelling.
Celly's got a date. Who's got like crazy on my head? Nobody else got treated like that when their girl went on a date. Not at all. They're on my head.
I had a part in that too, because I was like, y'all gotta make this man squirm right now. I was like, if y'all don't start screaming right now.
Oh, I saw it. And baby, when we were in the pool, you guys were up there, and you're up there like, like we could all hear you laughing and shit. They're on my head in the pool. I'm like, baby, I was like, yo, I'm not worried. It's not a big deal. She's gonna come back down. I'm sure she had a great time, but it's not gonna change anything.
But Benny was so great, you guys. And he was
so
a friend to both Johnny and I. Like,
yes.
Such a good friend to the both of us. So it was
whatever it was they showed, because I didn't really watch that, other than the fact that when I was told to go up to the balcony to have a conversation with Caleb and Carrington, which I didn't want to because I knew it was going to make it look like I was worried, they were like, get on Carrington's shoulders and, put your binoculars on. I couldn't even see their date from where I was standing. It just looked like that, and I was not worried. But to be honest with you, Cely came back, and she had a great time with Benny. And all respects to my boy Benny for, showing Cely a good time.
He was amazing. He was so respectful of Johnny and I's relationship, and just literally great guy. Chef's kiss. Amazing.
Chef's kiss to him. And honestly, that, baby, I got to touch on it. That conversation we had after, her and Benny's date, if it came off like I was being any sort of like putting any sort of pressure on her, Cely and I discussed that between the two of us. I was trying to be very clear with what I was saying. Where my head was at was, hey, you know what? No pressure to you. Do what you would like to do. Don't make this decision to, entertain Benny pertaining towards me or him. Make it because you want to do what you want to do. I would just like to know where your head is at. And basically where we came to the conclusion was, Cely can do what she wants to do, and I have to trust that she's going to make the right decision for the both of us. And that's the conclusion we came to. If they didn't show that,
it was like a 30-minute conversation that was chopped up, and that's all I got to say.
And that's every conversation that goes on in the villa. Most conversations we have are more than 2 minutes, what they show on TV.
Yeah.
Cely and I would be talking for hours and hours each day, and they might show the one time we were referring to Casa, Amor, something negative. And that's a shame, because Cely and I are very close. We have a lot of inside jokes, very goofy. He is literally
my best friend, like my best friend.
Cely, this girl right here, from the second day, I tell her all the time, I realized that she was the female version of me, and it actually scares me, because even on, I think astronomy night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the astronomy party.
We're both Geminis, right? And,
I always joke around and say it's 4 of us in this relationship.
There's 4 of us in this relationship. I met both Celys too. You guys don't even want to hear about. Y'all don't even want to hear about the other Cely. I promise you.
You're so annoying.
I met Cely version 2. After we left the villa. What? You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Watching this.
What do you mean? I'm talking like you were just like having a good time.
Okay,
like, no. Anyway, the night, baby, chill. The night of the astronomy night, I had a moment on my own, and I was thinking, I was like, man, like maybe she's like too similar to me, like the way I move. I was like, the way I moved, what I need in a relationship, like she needs the same shit. Like we're like over here, like we're both kind of like leaders. We're both very vocal, both very loud and energetic, always singing all the time, love the same music. It was like scary how much we had in common. And when you come into the villa, you cannot make a connection with just anybody. And when I met Cely and we had one of our first conversations, first thing she said to me, I was like, hey, baby, you guys all saw that conversation about me being from Virginia, talking about people from Virginia aren't real, which, baby, I got to put you on blast. People from Virginia are on my head about it, baby. You got to put some respect on 757. we're here
I'm sorry,
representing.
757.
Say sorry. Apologize because we are not living in a simulation. I'm right here. This is real life.
After getting to know Johnny, I will say I don't believe that y'all are a simulation anymore. I take that back.
Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, right? No, but yeah. First conversation we had, I'm like, baby, where? Well, I didn't call her baby at this point, but I was like, Cely, where are you from? She's like, West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where it's meant most. I was like, no way. No way, you watch Fresh Prince? She was like, yes, I love Fresh Prince. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, no. Yeah, this is the one. And then after that, I was like, yeah, after this, I got to talk to her tomorrow, the next day. And that's kind of how it all like kind of took place. And it's just like we kind of just kept going from there and never looked back. Just an amazing girl. You guys all know that. You guys saw it each and every day. Man, hold on. See if I got any more, baby. Everyone's trying to figure out, are you moving in with Cely? When are you guys going to see each other again?
Everyone says, what happened to Noah? Noah was a simulation. That's it.
Noah was just an afterthought because, I mean, he was. At one point, he was there, and the next point,
he was gone. Poof. Yeah, that was it. And we were like, all right. He was a simulation.
What is the next step for you and Cely? We're going to move to LA together. Hold on, baby. My coach texted me. He's like, you lost 10 pounds. You can run 20-point now. You don't even know what that means, but.
Yeah, I love sports. Go track.
Babe, you don't know anything about track. Oh, if you guys didn't get to see this girl, Cely, is an athlete. She's over here dribbling around the soccer ball everywhere, like kicking it across just crazy. She's an athlete. I didn't even know that, for the longest.
She's an athlete every week.
Until she showed her true colors. Okay, what is your favorite fun thing to do in the villa?
Besides eating, naps during the daytime and the air conditioning. When we would sneak off and we weren't allowed to.
And just straight up doze off for 30 minutes, and it was just the most refreshing nap of our lives. We would get woken up out of our nap and just, you need to go have, terrible. But those naps they hit, especially in the beginning. Swear on everything. In the beginning, when we first got there, it was so hot, 115 degrees outside.
Melting makeup off. Johnny was sweating everywhere. Profusely. It looked like he just got out of the pool. That's how bad it was.
Crazy. Yeah. The second day I was there, I was working out with Trey and Jeremiah. Trey's like, hey, bro, I got this pre-workout, this, that, and the other. Took some pre-workout, and I had been used to working out, but not in that heat. Took that pre-workout, hit a crazy workout, and literally my heart felt like it stopped. I literally had to go inside. The medics had to come revive me. I was like, my eyes were rolling back. I was about to pass out. And the crazy thing is, you got to be on 10 in there all the time. They're like, hey, I'm passing out. And they're like, hey, Johnny, how much time you need? I'm like, I don't know, a couple minutes. They brought me back out after 4 minutes of
that too.
Drinking some water. It was crazy, but eventually the sun kind of, went down a little bit. It went down to the 80s, 90s and stuff, and it was a little bit more manageable. But at first, the heat was ridiculous.
Crazy. Someone said, what did you steal from the villa? You guys, we literally picked out rocks for each other from the fire pit. Johnny was looking around for a good 20 minutes of which rock would be perfect for me.
One that reminded me of her.
It was so stupid. And then we both took those home. I also took a curling iron, but don't tell anybody.
And I still have the Gemini necklace.
Oh yeah. I have that.
Do you still
too.
have the rose?
I have a rose that Johnny and I took from our date. And then I also have the little pamphlets that say Johnny and Cely. I literally have all of that in the other room.
See, I don't have any of that. I gave that all to her because I'm a gentleman and I want her to have all the memorabilia from our magical night. Here we go. Is there any pressing questions that you think I should answer, baby? I can't really. I'm trying to think. Make sure somebody asked something up here. you guys really want to know?
What do you mean? What?
I'm just trying to air it all out. If there's anything they really want to know, because all these questions are just so many like repeated.
Let's see. Ask us questions in the comments. Wait, I feel like my lighting is awful right now.
Baby, sing something for the people.
What?
You said you were gonna learn the song J&J Jingles, so we could sing it together, but you didn't.
I hate this light. I don't know how to.
Someone said, Cely, can you sing? Yes, she can sing.
Sorry, I need to figure out this light. Someone asked how we got our nails done. We didn't. They were all press-ons.
They were all press-ons except for the one time that I painted my girl's nails.
Oh yeah, except for the one time I got.
Did you ask me to do that?
No, you actually. I can't remember. I feel like it was like your idea, and then you just like painted my nails for me.
Yeah, but she wouldn't let me paint her busted ass toenails. She got her toenails done like
that is foul. Don't
a couple weeks before. Right. And like I don't know why she just didn't want to let me touch her toenails, even though I did a good job with her hands. But she figured it out later on, though.
I was like, no, we are not doing that right now.
No, I'm playing, baby. They look like good toes. I suck those toes.
I can't with you right now. I'm reading.
I just saw that scene for the first time.
Did they let you guys get waxed and stuff? No, but Justine got like a window in there to do her waxing. Did they give you clothes? Yeah, they did, actually. That was really nice.
If they didn't give us clothes, I would have been out the first week. Sing, baby. Say something. Come on.
They really want me to sing right now. This is
your time
live.
to shine,
That's
baby.
really weird. For me to be like, yeah, let me sing on Johnny's live. Like, that's weird.
Baby, come on. Sing for him. A little something, something. Give out yeah, like that little riff you do. Like, yeah. Like, you know what you got?
Right now.
Pull it out. You know you want to do it.
I don't know what to sing.
Come on now.
This is weird. It's your live. I feel like I should
okay.
Sing on your live.
Okay, and these people all know you, baby.
I
Sing,
can't.
girl. She said, "How's it weird?"
What?
People are like, come on, Cely, sing. Look at them. Sing.
I'm weak.
Come on, superstar.
Okay, what's one of the songs that we always sing together? I'm trying to think. All my friends are in here too. Oh, someone said no one.
Good.
I'll sing a little piece of what Johnny cried.
This is what she made me cry to. Come on, baby.
I don't know if I should start at the beginning or just do the chorus. Sorry, this is weird.
This is not weird, baby.
I just want you close, where you can stay forever. You can be sure that it will only get better. It's you and me together. I can't.
Baby, come on now.
I started a little high and then I was like, I don't know if I can hit that.
No, baby. Sounded amazing. Beautiful.
Thanks.
Beautiful. Isn't she just amazing, y'all? She's trying to ask me, am I really in love with this girl? How do you not fall in love after hearing that?
I can't with
Come
you.
on now. Nah, guys. I think they're all just putting hearts and shit now because you just flooded their hearts with love.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm sorry that it's on your live. I'm like, I don't want to be like.
What? Because I just asked you to sing for like 5 minutes straight? These people are wilding.
Ask us questions. Where her sister at? She's in the living room. That's my.
Yeah, y'all ask them. Someone said Johnny. Now you're saying, hey, what up, Meek? What up, my boy?
Sing at Justine Caleb's wedding. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Someone said, do you guys have jobs?
I don't. I'm unemployed. If anyone's hiring, I had to quit my job before this.
Hey, we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat. I gotta move across country to find a job first. Baby, you weren't here for this one. Were you? Did you hear when someone's like beat Trey's ass for talking bad about you and Cely?
I don't really even.
No, I already answered.
And even then, I'm like, I love Trey. Trey will say a lot of shit.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know for what reason. I will never understand. But even then, I love him. I think he's a great guy, and he was a good friend of Johnny and I, like in the villa. So I don't know where that switched up at. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with anybody talking shit about anybody. Because
Kirsten too apparently said something about you is what I'm reading right now.
Yeah.
So, I don't even like we were all friends.
Oh,
so
matter of fact, that's what I gotta talk about. Oh my gosh. I saw on I think it was like one of the After the Island things or something. She was like, Johnny was just so mad at me for my arm chug. And I was like, mad? I gave Kirsten shit about doing her arm chug all the time. It was like a running joke. And literally the day that she was leaving, she pointed at me, she said, make sure you guys do an arm chug for me. And I said, all right, bet. And I was like, come on, y'all. Everybody, let's do an arm chug in honor of Kirsten. Did that. And
yeah, you were the one who said that for her.
Exactly.
Like, I love her to death.
Why would I actually give someone a hard time about an arm chug? Like, it was all lighthearted, yo. Me and Kirsten, we were cool. We were friends. Everybody was friends. Nobody had beef.
Yeah.
Keep asking questions in the comments, y'all. I think these are dead. Did you guys watch the show already? For me, I've only seen like handfuls of episodes, kind of like watching the challenges, watching our date, watching my entrance, which was kind of cool. I like watching that first day because Cely got taken by two guys. I came and swooped her up, which was kind of cool. I really like watching all the romantic moments we have with each other. I wish they would have shown more because we had them each and every day. You know, it's not hard with Cely. She doesn't make it hard for me whatsoever to be in love with her. Oh, yeah. Perfect. My boy. Gotta address this, baby. When our parents came on, first and foremost, Cely's family is beautiful. They are, you know, they're what made Cely who she is today. Her sister is beautiful. Her brother is cool. Gustavo, shout out. And her mom is just a light. You know, she is just an amazing person that Cely talks about all the time. All the good qualities that come from her mom to Cely. You know, they did an amazing job making Cely the girl she is today. But when my dad and my mom came on, when I came out and saw that the only thing they said, you know, my dad said, hey, boy, you didn't stick to the plan. When I was your age, I would have done the same thing. That was not, you know, in the right context whatsoever. My mom and dad both, you know, gave me great advice on the situation, you know, Casa, Amor, all mine and Cely's hardships. They were giving very good wisdom, you know, to the both of us. And it is very upsetting to me to have to see, you know, them get cut up in a way to go along with the narrative of me being a player. You know,
his mom and dad literally were the sweetest ever. And they both gave me like, just like the sweetest words, the best advice. It was like so much more than what was shown. And yeah, that sucks.
Just out of context. I mean, you know, it was a 30-40 minute conversation with both of our parents, and it was a great experience to have that opportunity to speak to loved ones inside this emotionally draining thing we call Love Island, but the most incredible experience for the both of us. We talked about it all the time, and another thing we talk about is the fact that we did it side by side. And looking back on it, you know, for Cely and I, it's something that only the two of us can understand, you know, our situation together. You know, even people there will not understand how it was for us. And we'll never understand fully how it was for, say, Justine and Caleb, or Carrington and Laurel, or Calvin and Moira, because each and every one of our experiences was different walking in and leaving. So all in all, incredible, just life-changing. I think one of the biggest takeaways for me, other than, you know, having this beautiful, lovely, talented female by my side, was finding out that the person that I am, you know, I am capable of so much, and same with Cely. You know, we've been put in a lot of stress through this past like month and a half, and we did very well coping with it. I feel very good moving forward in my life, knowing that I was able to, conquer all these things, inside and out. And I'm just so grateful that I had this experience, this opportunity to explore this with Cely, and forever, forever grateful.
Retweet.
Someone said, "Are you guys happy for Mackenzie and Connor?"
Yes.
I gotta be real. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but okay. I am so happy.
Yeah.
So happy that Connor and Mackenzie, are working on the outside, because I saw some stories on Instagram, I saw all their posts, and it really is beautiful that he left. He wanted Mackenzie. It was a little bumpy there at first. I wasn't a huge fan of their relationship, and I don't know if that came off or whatever. I haven't seen it all, but Mackenzie and I, we had a pretty good conversation before she had left, and I told her how I felt, and she told me how she felt, and ultimately we hugged it out, and we said we're excited to like move forward as friends and stuff like that. So anything moving forward, anything that was said, not really warranted, but I'm happy. I'm happy for them. I love them equally as much.
Yeah, I literally love them both so much as individuals and together. Like, the fact that we're in the real world now, and like that's translating very, very well. Like, they are so in love, and it's so beautiful to see. And that is so real, you guys. Like, it's just so beautiful to see them thriving right now. Like, they deserve the world, and I'm happy that they're like they're getting to like have that now. Now that they're like, there's no pressure of Love Island. You know what I mean? It's just them two, and it's just so beautiful. Someone said, "Who's the biggest lightweight?"
Biggest lightweight is either Calvin, because I promise you, first night he had like half a glass of wine. This man was tweaking. Like, he was just like, "Man, God, I'm feeling good. Like, this is the other Calvin," just like on one. But then I saw a few times when Cely had a little mustard drink too. I was like, "Oh damn, baby, I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen this out of you." But nah, I think everyone in there, we didn't really get a chance to drink too much, so I don't think
there were drink limits, you guys. Like, we had drink limits, so to protect
two
us.
glasses
Thank
of
God.
wine a day. It's probably a good thing, because a lot more probably would have been said.
Because some of us were wilding, like, with just 2 drinks. Like, yeah,
wilding.
Thank God for that.
Just try to imagine how it is being on the outside with no drink limit.
Someone said, "Talk about Moira hurting her knee."
Oh my God! When Moira hurt her knee, I promise you, it was probably the funniest thing ever.
It was the funniest thing ever. She's literally hurt her knee twerking, like doing a body roll.
Not even like twerking though. Like, she was up there reading a text and literally did some like body roll type joint, and was like, "Oh, my knee!" Like, just straight up hurt her leg. We had to like we had to reshoot that scene. Like, I had to carry her back to the kitchen. It was crazy. And then she was crippled for the rest of the show. And
literally so funny. I love her to death, but yo, that shit was so hilarious. And the fact
look at Moira, she's in there. Love you, Moira.
I love you, Mama. I'm glad you're not walking with a limp anymore. We love you so hard.
I'm trying to. Is her knee normal size now? It was like 2 knees in one at one point. It was crazy.
Mama, that is so funny.
Nah, baby, how was it? Someone asked me this earlier. How was it to actually see yourself on TV? Like, watching yourself back. Was it cringy?
I hated it. You literally saw when I watched the first episode. I hated it. I was like, 1, why do I talk like that? 2, why am I built that way? Like, literally, everything about me was like, yo, why do I think it's like okay to be who I am?
She was so pressed on everything she was saying. I was like, baby, this is you. This is what you sound like. Like, she was like picking everything apart. I'm like, y'all know that she is, that's just her. She's energetic and just crazy.
What time did you guys go to sleep and wake up every morning? We had no idea. No idea. So all of our phones said different times, and we were never allowed to know what time it was, what time we were going to bed, what time we were waking up. But there were some times when they let it slip, and they'd be like, "Yeah, you guys are doing great for running off 3 hours of sleep." Like, that is how unaware we were of like time at all in there. It was wild.
Yeah, it was insane. You know, we would like go to sleep what sometimes, was 3 a.m. and we'd wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And what we woke up to was extremely bright lights in the morning. That's why when you guys saw us wake up, we were all like just hurt. But Cely,
I was like,
for whatever reason, this girl Cely has some sort of like extra gear in the morning. You guys all saw it. Every single morning, she's jumping from bed to bed and ended up always taking her elbow and slamming into my rib cage. As much as I love her, it was annoying at times, but I got used to it. And sometimes the mornings that she didn't, suplex me,
there were sometimes where I literally got you straight in the gut, and I was like, nah, that couldn't feel good.
She would be hit. Look, and another thing that, like, I think anytime that Cely felt like, whether I was tickling her, whether I was just like holding her down or something, her go-to move was to grab my balls. Like, it was just so unfair.
Ladies, like, listen, if your man is ever pressing you about anything, just go straight for the balls and fucking squeeze.
That's what I was instantly just like powerless at that point. Like, every time she would just grab my balls, I'm just like, ah.
But it was like, you would instantly leave me alone. That's how I know that it works every time. I'm like, don't play with me.
It's just wrong to go for something that extreme, like, right off the bat.
I'm so weak.
No, but waking up in the morning with her being all crazy and energetic, it got to the point where I was used to it, and it was like part of me waking up. So there was times where she wouldn't, jump up and slam her elbow into my neck, and I would be kind of like sad about it. I'd be like, baby, you're not gonna like hurt me this morning? Like, it's just like stuff like that. Like,
you're not gonna jump on me this morning?
Exactly. No.
Wait, someone wants us to talk about the heart rate challenge. I saw it somewhere in there.
Baby, let's talk about the heart rate challenge. Let me talk about it real quick. let me just address this real quick. When Cely came out, I was able to watch my heart rate. Like, when the heart rate monitors, they were like little Fitbits, and you could see your heart rate. My heart rate was at like 95, resting. Everybody else didn't make it move at all. When Cely came out, from a distance, I'm telling you, my sexual attraction to this girl is crazy. She comes out from a distance, and I'm sitting back like,
that was your face the whole
got
time.
my pirate hat on. She comes over, and I've never been so proud of a girl for what she was doing to the other guys. I was like, go, baby, go. Like, she was doing all this stuff. She's like taking Calvin's hair, whipping him around.
Calvin said I used his head like a stick shift.
A stick shift. Like, she's like, just look good. Just look, just look good. When she's on Caleb, she goes to Bennett. Then she comes up to me and does the most. And like, I knew for a fact, like, there was no question in my mind that my heart rate was, through the roof for her. So she had it made. We were the only couple, I think, to like actually be the only
get each other. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No question that was gonna be that way though. Like, come on.
No question. And I think one of the biggest things for me, me coming out as a pirate, they weren't able to show my whole entire routine because I went straight for like, I literally like thrusted in everybody. I was like thrusting in everyone's face, like literally like straight up, put my knee up on, or put my foot up on the couch, and just like, it was bad. So they didn't show any of that. So it looked like my routine was pretty short. But the best part of it all was when I had Cely up here. So she was not expecting that at all.
Not at all. The way that I just like literally like lost every breath of air I could ever just like take. Then you just left me there on the floor, and I literally was like, "Yo, what the hell just happened?"
No, that was a good night though.
So good.
Y'all don't get to see how nervous the guys were before that though. Like, I'm talking like we were like over there, just like yelling and like, "Come on, guys, we got it." That was the last thing we wanted to do, was strip on national television, but we got through it and never looked back. And then had to do it the next day again for the Men at Work challenge. It was crazy.
That was so good though.
Very good.
Someone said, "What are our plans for the future?" I feel like we kind of already answered that.
Yeah, basically we're both moving out to LA. We're going to be close to each other. She's going to chase her dreams. I'm going to chase mine, but we're going to do it at the same time. Living parallel lives, supporting one another the whole way through.
How long have we been on here for? I'm like...
like a smooth hour.
Yeah.
And we can end it soon. We'll end it soon, y'all. This is about to wrap it up.
What do you guys want
Hey,
to know?
my boy.
Final
Hey,
questions before we go. Wait, what were you saying?
my boy Michael Reguda. Shout out to my boy Michael. Say what's up, Michael.
What's up, Michael?
My boy Mike. Hey, Gudo. He said, "What did y'all do when the cameras were off?" Ladies and gentlemen, the cameras were always rolling. There was never a time that we did not have cameras on. There's never a time we didn't have mics on. And if we didn't have our mics on,
though, to debunk that, and the second I do, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Our car rides, like 2 challenges, were unmiked. That was the only seconds, like minutes, that we even had. And I remember from the second I met Johnny, I was like, I need to pay attention how this man acts in those moments. And when I tell you guys, it was like I still felt like the most special girl to him, even in those moments. And that's when I just knew, like, I need to stick with him. This man is so real. Because the way that you, like, sought after me and, like, in those 5-minute car rides over there made me feel so special. Like, that was one thing I just, like, made sure to take note of. And I lived for those moments where we, like, didn't have mics and we could, like, whisper something to each other's ear, like, knowing that no one was watching or listening. Like,
or cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Those moments.
But other than that, yeah, it was, we were on.
For the most part. Other than, like, on it, because the challenges were, like, off-site, obviously, and we had to drive there. So what she's referring to is the car ride on the way there, and then we would get there. We had, like, a holding tent where we had to get the rules explained to us, and those moments we weren't on camera, and we had mics on, but it wasn't really being used. So we got to, like, just listen to music together, dance, turn up. Cely's always twerking. I'm always like, like, back it up, baby, that's good. Had great times, you know, on and off camera, like, the whole entire time. Oh my God, crazy, wildin'. Yeah. Oh my gosh, gotta address this too. I think you guys are hilarious. When I came out and saw the no neck joke, that's the type of energy I want y'all to be on. Call me no neck all you want. You're just calling me swole. You know, I walked in there, I saw my entrance. I know exactly what they're talking about too. I saw my entrance. I walked in, I was like,
it's that
girthy
like
I had no neck. And it's crazy too because y'all are the only, you guys didn't make that shit up because Caleb was on my head about it. Like, I would always be like, Caleb, bro, your head is gargantuous, bro. Like, it's just crazy. He'd be like, bro, how does it feel not to have a neck? Like, just on each other's heads day in and day out. We were always joking each other. I really do wish they showed more of the brotherhood that was going on in that villa. We cried together. You know, we laughed together. We had serious conversations. And sometimes we were trying to have serious conversations. We literally could not hold it together because we were so goofy with one another. And, you know, all the boys would say that. I am just, this experience for all of us will literally never be forgotten. Life-changing. Promise you.
So life-changing.
Let's answer 2 more questions.
Okay. Two more questions.
Someone said this. We won't use this as a question, but just to clarify, we're the workers and the crew in mask. Everybody that worked on the set, all the producers and everybody, they were always masked up. You know, they were very cautious of all of the, you know, safety, you know, precautions and stuff like that. You know, they did everything they could to make sure we were safe.
We were all very, very safe in there. You pick one question and I'll pick the other one.
Okay.
Make them good ones.
Come on, yo. Ask something good. Someone said, is it hard being away from each other? We've already talked about that.
Very hard.
Someone said, why does the After Island show hate on y'all?
Oh, I did hear about that too. And actually, we have an interview with them soon, so I'm excited to get to talk to them. It's one thing to watch it on TV, and I think once they get to know us, I think things will be different. I'm hoping things will be different. And so I don't really want to speak too much about that because we have our interview coming next, and you guys will see. And hopefully it turns out positive, and I'm sure it will. I love
once they actually see us for who we really are, and it wasn't not what was depicted on TV and what you guys saw under a magnifying glass, they'll really understand who we are as a couple, and that all that stuff was smoke and mirrors for the most part.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, one more question.
Hey, what up, Ty? What's good, boy? They're just playing with me talking about how much for a cut. My Coach Perils, CP 400. Shout out, my coach. I'm about to cry.
Yo no sé.
Okay, I'll use this one. This is a very slight one, but I'm gonna say it because when I watched the previous season before I had gone on Love Island, I was like, yo, how are these people so hyped in all these moments? When you get a text, you got to realize we are not on our phones 24/7. We don't watch TV. We don't listen to music. The only thing we have to entertain ourselves is one another. So when we get a text, we actually get very excited. And we have to yell to the whole villa to let everybody know to conjoin on that one area so we can read the text. So yes, when you get a text, you say, I got a text! That's real because you get hyped. And it's obviously going to be a challenge. There's going to be a recoupling. There's going to be something that we weren't expecting, and it's very exciting. So yes, when you yell or get excited, all those emotions are very real, and it's the energy in there is just through the roof all the time.
Retweet.
Come on, baby. You got to pick one now.
Oh, okay. Did you guys have to do the dance parties in silence? No, we didn't.
Some of them.
Well, which one?
No, the dance parties, we had music playing. But it was just like, you know.
They would play like some music and then we'd dance. Someone asked about alcohol limits too. It was 2 drinks a night. And it was always wine or beer.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I don't want to end on that note.
I don't know what else. I feel like there's nothing else to answer. We like
come on, guys, ask some serious questions. We're about to wrap this up. We've been on here for like an hour and a half just because I love talking to my girl so much. And it's good to see
I can't stand you.
Favorite moment in the villa. I already have that one. Okay, here we go. Someone said, why didn't you give Benny a haircut? my boy Benny. Shout out, all respect to my boy Benny. Whenever I had to cut my hair, the producers had to sign off on it because it's all about continuity. And if you guys don't know what continuity is, it means that one scene I can't be looking like this, and then the next scene I have a fresh fade, right? So it has to go along with the narrative of the show. I have to have the same haircut in the scenes that make sense. So cutting Benny's hair was not up to me. They had to give me the clearance to do so. But I will say, when this man Benny was about to take my girl on a date, they came back into the room, and I'm telling you, they were all on my head. The girls were chanting. Caleb's like, hey, Johnny, you got any mouthwash for my boy Benny? And I'm like, yo, he's not going to need no mouthwash. He's not going to be that close. And then this is when I knew I liked Benny because, you know, we're all joking or whatever. He was like, hey, yo, Johnny. Like, he has like 5 minutes before he's about to take Cely on a date. He's like, hey, yo, Johnny. How does Benny talk? He's like, hey, yo, Johnny, you mind like lining me up? And I'm like, dog, you know I'm not gonna line you up before you go on a date with my girl. Come on now. He was playing with me. And that was a joke. But then later on when I actually got the chance to cut my own hair, you know, we ran out of time and I wasn't able to cut his hair. I would have cut my boy's hair if I had time, if I was allowed to, but it just didn't come out that way. I have nothing but respect for my boy Benny. He handled that situation very, very well with Cely and I, like she said earlier. All respect to my boy. To all respect to everyone on
literally every single person, even if they had some things to say, that's all. That's all.
Yeah,
that
even
really
if there was negative things to say about me, about Cely, about our relationship, I don't even care to retaliate because I know where I was with them. We were all good friends, and if they're saying things for any other reason other than, you know, to be negative, I don't know where that's coming from because we all were a family in there and we talked about it each and every day. But love to all you guys. Thank you guys for joining my live. Thank you, baby, for joining this. this was a treat because I didn't think Cely was going to be up here, you know. But I'm glad that you interrupted.
I said, put me in, coach.
And, you know, we had a great time. But, you know, all love to you guys. Thank you guys for supporting us, you know, from the beginning to the end. And appreciate you. Love you, baby. I'll talk to you later tonight.
Yeah, wait, text me like right now.
Yeah.
Actually, as a matter of fact, call me after this.
Yeah, all right, baby. I'll call you after this. All right. All right, love you. Bye, guys.